To Elden Rosen, who slumped morosely in the door of the room, he said, "Does she know?" Sometimes they didn't. False memories had been tried various times, generally in the mistaken idea that through them reactions to testing would be altered. "No," Elden Rosen said. "We programmed her completely, but I think toward the end she suspected." To the girl, he said, "You guessed when he asked for one more try." Pale, Rachel nodded fixedly. "Don't be afraid of him. You're not an escaped android on Earth illegally. You're the property of the Rosen Association, used as a sales device for prospective immigrants." "He's right," Rick said. "I'm not going to retire you, Miss Rosen. Good day." He started toward the door, then halted briefly. "Is this owl genuine?" Rachel glanced swiftly at the elder Rosen. "He's leaving anyhow," Elden Rosen said. "It doesn't matter. The owl is artificial. There are no owls." Rick stepped numbly out into the corridor. No wonder law enforcement agencies were having so much trouble with the Nexus 6. Rachel, he realized, she must be a Nexus 6. I'm seeing one of them for the first time, and they damn near did it. They came awfully damn close to undermining the Voight-Kampff scale, the only method we have for detecting them. And I have to face 6 more of them, he reflected, before I'm finished. He would earn the bounty money, every cent, assuming he made it through alive. The TV set boomed, descending the great empty apartment building's dust-stricken stairs to the level below. John Isadora made out now the familiar voice of Buster Friendly, burbling happily to his system-wide vast audience. As Isadora knocked on the apartment door, the television died immediately into non-being. "Hey," he called. "I live upstairs. I heard your TV. Let's meet, okay?" He waited, listening. "I brought you a cube of margarine," he said. "My name's J.R. Isadora, and I work for the well-known animal vet Mr. Hannibal Sloat. I'm reputable. I have a job. I drive Mr. Sloat's truck." The door, meagerly, opened, and he saw within the apartment a girl who cringed and slunk away. "You thought no one lived in this building," he said. "You thought it was abandoned." Nodding, the girl whispered,
"Yes."
"But," Isadora said, "it's good to have neighbors. Heck, until you came along, I didn't have any."
"You're the only one?
The girl asked.
In this building besides me?"
She seemed less timid now. He saw that she had a nice figure, although small, and nice eyes markedly established by long black eyelashes. "I'm the only one besides you," Isadora said, "and I won't bother you." He felt glum. His offering, possessing the quality of an authentic old pre-war ritual, had not been accepted. In fact, the girl did not even seem aware of it. "Good old Buster," he said. "You like him?"
"Who?"
she began. "Buster Friendly," he explained. It seemed odd to him that this girl had never heard of the Earth's most knee-slapping TV comic. "Where did you say you come from?" he asked.
"I don't see that it matters. I'll be glad to receive company later on when I'm more moved in. Right now, of course, it's out of the question."
"Why out of the question? I could help you unpack," he ventured. The door, now, had virtually shut in his face. "And your furniture?"
"I have no furniture. All these things, they were here."
"They won't do," Isadora said. He could tell that at a glance. The chairs, the carpet, the tables, all had rotted away. "Listen," he said, "if we go all over the building looking, we can probably find the things that aren't so tattered. A lamp from one apartment, a table from another."
"I'll do it. Myself. Thanks."
"You'd go into those apartments alone?"
"Why not?"
Again she shuddered nervously, grimacing in awareness of saying something wrong. "I've tried it," Isadora said. "Once. After that, I just come home and go in my place and I don't think about the rest. The apartments in which no one lives, hundreds of them and all full of the possessions people had, like family photographs and clothes. Those that died couldn't take anything and those that immigrated didn't want to. This building, except for my apartment, is completely kippelized."
"Kippelized?"
She did not comprehend. "Kippel is useless objects, like junk mail or gum wrappers. When nobody's around, kippel reproduces itself."
"I see."
The girl regarded him uncertainly. There's the first law of Kipple, he said. Kipple drives out non-Kipple. And in these apartment, there's been nobody there to fight the Kipple.
So it has taken over completely.
The girl finished.
Now I understand.
Your place here, he said. This apartment you've picked. It's too Kippleized to live in. We can roll the Kipple factor back. We can do like I said, raid the other apartments, but...
But what?
We can't win, Isadora said.
Why not?
The girl stepped into the hall. No one can win against Kipple, he said. It's a universal principle. The entire universe is moving toward a final state of total, absolute Kippleization. Except, of course, for the upward climb of Wilbur Mercer. The girl eyed him.
I don't see any relation.
That's what Mercerism is all about. Don't you participate in fusion? Don't you own an empathy box?
I didn't bring mine with me. I assumed I'd find one here.
But an empathy box is the most personal possession you have. It's an extension of your body. It's the way you touch other humans. It's the way you stop being alone. But you know that. Everybody knows that. Mercer even lets people like me. He broke off, but too late. He had already told her, and he could see by her face, by the flicker of sudden aversion, that she knew. I almost passed the IQ test, he said. I'm not very special, only moderately. Not like some you see, but that's what Mercer doesn't care about.
As far as I'm concerned,
the girl said.
You can count that as a major objection to Mercerism.
I guess I'll go back upstairs, he said. The girl watched him go, and then...
Wait.
Why?
I'll need you. For getting myself adequate furniture from other apartments, as you said. What time do you get home from work? You can help me then.
Could you maybe fix dinner for us? Isadora said. If I brought home the ingredients?
No. Some other time.
The girl moved back toward her apartment door. Did you get my name? John Isadora, and I work for...
You told me who you work for. Some incredible person named Hannibal Sloats, who I'm sure doesn't exist outside your imagination. My name is... I'm Rachel Rosen.
Of the Rosen Association? The system's largest manufacturer of humanoid robots used in the colonization program?
No, I never heard of them. I don't know anything about it. More of your chicken-head imagination, I suppose.
But your name suggests...
My name is Pris Stratton. That's my married name. I always use it. I never use any other name but Pris. You can call me Pris. No, you'd better address me as Miss Stratton, because we don't really know each other. At least, I don't know you.
The door shut after her, and he found himself alone in the dust-strewn hall. Well, so it goes, J.R. Isadora thought. Maybe she'll change her mind. She's really out of touch, he thought. For instance, she's never heard of Buster Friendly, and that's impossible. Buster is the most important human being alive, except, of course, for Wilbur Mercer. But Mercer, he reflected, isn't a human being. He evidently is an archetypal entity from the stars. But something about Buster Friendly irritated John Isadora. Why did Buster Friendly always chip away at Mercerism? No one else seemed bothered by it. Our minds, Isadora decided, they're fighting for control of our psychic selves. The empathy box on one hand, Buster's guffaws on the other.